Okay, so second boss, Zoomer version engaged. We're only going to go through mechanics, so it's going to be very choppy throughout this fight. So the way this fight works on Mythic is balls spawn on these markers. You can't see the one on the bottom right because of the way my camera is. You need to make sure you're soaking the line in between the ball and the boss. As you'll see with the other mechanics, it kind of prevents you from soaking the line. You need to make sure that you are doing, as much as you can to teleport out or do whatever to make sure you're able to soak the ball. Okay. Tank mechanic's going to come out. Tank mechanic is going to hit one of the tangles. So you're going to see that here. Tank is hitting one of the tangles. Tangle becomes active. Other tank hits the other tangle that's outside. Tangle becomes active. Kill the tangle. If you go through these webs over here, it is a root. So if you have something that can break or mitigate roots, you can go over. You're just going to take a big amount of damage. This is the ball I was talking about earlier. Around 2 to 3 people need to soak each ball. You take X amount of stacks, and then you're probably going to get one shot. So you just want to make sure that it's basically ramping damage. That's all it is. Okay. All you got to do is you got to make sure we kill the tangles in time before the circles come out. These are circles she progressively puts out in the fight. Very fucking dangerous. Make sure you kill tangles before that really matters. Next piece, webs. The boss is going to put webs between you and her. She's going to pull you in. You take the web. You go to the back of the room. You never break a web on top of another web. When you do break, you are going to put shit on the ground that you want people to never stand in ever again. Gonna keep going through. Okay, at 100 energy. You can see here she's at 100 energy. She does a big pulse AoE, get out or you die. Main thing that matters here, people that are tangled with her, you break your webs off to the fucking side. Everybody else stays over here and you use a defensive. As soon as she's done with this cast, you need to move back in. Here's the reason why. Watch. Circles on the ground. Very dangerous circles. You'll die. Move in immediately. Okay, that's it. More balls throughout the phase. Do the balls. Okay, phase 2. At 50%, she's going to come down. 50% she comes down. And what happens inside of phase 2 is you have a frontal that's on the tank that the entire group needs to soak, split between 2 groups. So one tank gets one frontal. We'll probably do like odds and evens or whatever. And then second tank does another frontal. Now, after each frontal she does this arcane outrage. It is a knockback with a circle around you. This does not do that much damage. What does do damage is stacking the circles on top of one another. And whenever she's done with this cast and this goes off, it does a shit ton of damage, as you can see here. Boom. It just ramps and it keeps going. But all you have to do is now take the frontal. After the frontal's done, get ready to move. And you move out of her poo-poo. Her poo-poo keeps growing as she places it. Arcane Outrage puts out the poo-poo. As you can see, I'll play it through the next frontal. It's still growing. It's going to grow. And you basically move the boss around the entirety of the room. The easiest way to do this is keep the boss over on the queen area, as you can see here. And then eventually when you need to go to the shit area that has all the webs and is very dangerous. But you can kind of see over here where we end up killing the boss is we worked our way almost through the entirety of the room and had pretty much almost everybody dead and had almost no room. So good luck.